One of the problems that some privacy coins can face is the size of the wallet file, and in our case for ArrowChain it's wallet.dat, and a lot of this is due to the confidential transaction sizes being larger because of encryption, and so that can cause the bloat of the wallet.dat file. And it looks like Arrow has actually implemented a change, dev change I guess you could say, that could drastically reduce the size of the wallet file. So that is what we are going to look at right after this. I said dev chain, that didn't really make change. That didn't really make sense. They made a change to the Arrow daemon, and that is what is going to allow us to decrease the size of our wallet file, hopefully. So we're going to take a look at it. I don't have a fully synced wallet. It's really close, but I just, maybe by the time we get to it, it will be okay. But I would like to do this with a fully synced wallet, although I think that it takes some time for everything to actually work and the file size to actually shrink. So I'm probably going to have to just kind of do the video on what to do, and then maybe tomorrow follow up, or tonight. If this is a premiere on Wednesday, then I'll follow up tonight on the live stream and show the results. Hopefully, I don't know how long it would take, but we'll check it out and see what we can come up with. So I'm not a dev or anything like that. So some of this is, I don't know exactly what they did to fix it, but it looks like the always on privacy offered by ArrowChain, Z2Z transactions, those are the confidential transactions. Remember, ArrowChain is always on privacy, so everything's encrypted, every transaction, and that was causing the wallet to become fairly large. A developer named Forge from ZeroCoin came up with a way to reduce the size, and from what I could gather just browsing around the Discord and things like that, J4YSON or Jason on Discord, he implemented the code into ArrowChain, Arrow daemon, the arrowd.exe file. So let me show you what we are currently dealing with right now as far as file size goes. So for my wallet in ArrowChain, it looks like it is, I have several because I've done a lot of videos on Arrow, so I've got different test wallets and stuff, but this is my main wallet right here, and it's almost 50 meg. So we are going to implement a change and see if or an update and see if it fixes it. I believe that we're going to be updating these three files: the Arrow client command line interface, the Arrow daemon, and Arrow transaction editor. I don't know. I think it's these three, but we'll see. So the first thing we need to do is find, this is the way that you really want to find this, because you really want to use what your Arrow wallet is using. So we kind of want to go here and say home path. That's like a variable. So we could just type in home path and then press enter, and we're going to end up with something that looks like this. If you don't see your app data, you could just go ahead and put it all up here, right? So we would go home path and then / app data, like that, and then that should get us to folders that look like this. Because if you go the other way, the app data folder is hidden by default, so you wouldn't see it if you just typed in home path. And we're going to go to roaming, and then Arrow, and then this is the file that we want to edit, and this is the file that by default Arrow uses for configuration. So we're going to go edit, and then we are going to we need to add a couple things in here. We need to add, I don't know if it needs to be before this or after it, probably doesn't matter. We're going to go consolidation equals 1. Did I spell that right? Delete transactions, or TX, equals 1. And then we're also going to add, I wonder if, I think that this is a setting, that might, the keep 4 in blocks, I don't know if that is in here also. I don't know, let's try it. This might be actually something that you have to add to your wallet. Your executable, maybe, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to save that. And then this one right here is questionable. I don't know if we have to put that in here or if it needs to be somewhere else. So we're gonna goof around with it and see what happens here. So we're hoping that our wallet, let me move this over here for a second. So we're hoping that our wallet file here, wallet.dat, is going to shrink in size. It's 50 meg now, so we are going to see if it gets smaller. So let's go in here and close this wallet, and this is the main wallet here, mining wallet. And then we saved this already. We are going to launch the wallet again. See if we get any errors because of that one configuration line in there that I was questioning. We'll see. Oh, what am I doing? This is just one part of it. Hang on. We have to actually update the files. I forgot to do that. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I think that it'll probably just ignore those commands that we just made, so not a big deal. Let's go ahead and go over here, and I think you can get there from here. We go to wallet, and then we go to releases. Okay, so that's going to take you to Quiver. Quiver, I don't think is updated yet. No, it's not. So you have to just do this through the, I think this is coming. Eventually it'll have the updated files in here for what we're trying to accomplish here with the wallet file size decreasing. So what we have to do is go to ArrowChain back here, and we're going to go to, I think it's Arrow Wallet. Oh, that's where I was just at, right? Okay. So we need to go to ArrowChain and then Arrow, and then releases. I believe this is it. Yeah. So improvements. Yeah, this is what we need here. 10 days ago. 121. Yep. I'm just verifying with what my notes say. So we're going to download this right here. See what our wallet's doing. Okay, so it did actually launch. Didn't have any problems, so that's okay. I'll let it run for a couple more seconds, or a couple more minutes, because it's almost fully synced. Let me clean up my download folder here real quick. Alright, so we got this, and like I showed you earlier, we have the wallet file, or the wallet location over here. So I believe that this is going to have 3 files in it, most likely. I'm just going to extract them right here in place, just so that we can check them out before we move them. Alright, so it is those 3 files, so we're just going to, and what you could do if you want to be super safe, you could come over here and maybe, you know that it's those 3 files, right? So you can maybe rename the old ones, but I think we're going to have to close the wallet here. Do that first. maybe. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll just rename these files. I mean, you could just back them up too. Let's just do that. We'll just back up. We'll copy, go to backups. We'll give it a date. Now, normally you wouldn't want to, back it up on the same drive and all that. This is a little bit not quite as safe as, external storage or USB drive or something, or another hard drive, but at least it gets us a little bit of a backup. So now we're going to copy these files over to here, paste that, replace the files in the destination. So you got the new dates on here, boom, boom, boom. All right, looking good. Now we can launch the wallet again. And just do it from here. Now what I did notice is it's actually smaller now than it was when we started already. Now I don't know if that was because we put those changes in the config, the arrow.conf file, maybe. Maybe the version that we had of ArrowD was actually okay, because we didn't really check it before we started. I just know that this is the latest one, right? So yeah, so it's at 43 meg right now. I think it's at 47 or 48, something like that when we first started. So let me just get in here and do a little refresh here. Doesn't seem to be doing anything just yet, but I think over time we're going to see this decrease. It might just take a while though. So I'll give it a few minutes here. We will, I don't know, maybe I'll wait just a few minutes. I want to get this synced and then see if the size actually decreases a little bit. But I might have to, like I was saying, I might have to just wait and report the results, on the live stream tonight. Maybe that might be best. All right, so I think refresh here. Not much happening. Okay, I think this is pretty normal. I think it does take some time. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to report on this tonight, because this will probably be a premiere on Wednesday. So I'll report, the results, or show you the results from this during the live stream, or maybe I'll just tweet about it. I don't know. Follow me on Twitter, and maybe I'll just throw up a tweet about it. We'll see. But nonetheless, I will see you guys tonight on the live stream. Stay savage, everybody. I appreciate it for watching. If you thought this was helpful or useful or entertaining or something, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Stay savage.